Okay, I downloaded. Okay, so as you can see here, I downloaded Absolute Games demo game called Assault, which they submitted to the CG Society's game contest. And as you can see here on the fucking main menu, excuse my language, they have a copyrighted movie playing in the background. That's not okay there to begin with. You don't do that. But let's get to the game. Okay, the game started, everything, blah blah blah. They're gonna give us this little story here, I'm guessing, which is fine. We don't really care. We're not here for that. Um, okay, so we're in here. The map. This map is a Counter-Strike global, no, not global offensive, a Counter-Strike source map, um, which was submitted to GameBanana.com 2 years ago. Okay, it's not something that was made by Unity 3D Brazil as they claim it was. It was made 2 years ago. It's an old map, um, by one of our community members, and they have basically stolen that. The map contains models and textures from Valve's Counter-Strike Source and Half-Life 2 games. This texture right here and some of the others are custom and was made for this map. Uh, but this, for example, this prop here was made for Counter-Strike Source and Half-Life 2. The same goes for, if I can get up here, excuse me, the grass texture here, for example, that is also from Counter-Strike Source. He doesn't have the blend texture, that's why it's gonna look different in the Counter-Strike Source version, but I assure you it's the same texture. The car here is from Counter-Strike as well, and as you can see, he's even missing some of it. He didn't decompile it properly and re-import it. But let's continue here. So he didn't even make the map properly. You're not supposed to go in here. That's why you couldn't get up there, for example. But yeah. Again, this tank here and this little cart is also from Counter-Strike and Half-Life by Valve. So those are copyrighted models, and he cannot just take those from a game that people have worked for and are selling. The gloves I'm using here are as well made by a GameBanana.com community member, and the arm models, the mesh, was made by Valve for Counter-Strike Source. I can prove that. Again, the gloves are up on GameBanana.com and has been there for at least a year. I don't remember exactly how long right now, but a year at least. And they're pretty popular, so I can understand why he took them, but it's not okay. The model here, again, there's texture mistakes on the blade, which shows that this guy knows nothing about 3D at all. It could just be a noob mistake, but I really doubt it. I doubt that he even made that model himself. But all of this that you see is taken from Counter-Strike, and I can prove that. If I now switch to the video, just give me a second here. It's loading for me. There we go. Okay, now I'm in Counter-Strike Source, as you can see. And it's the same map. It's exactly the same map. There's a few differences. That's because this is the actual game. This is how it's supposed to look. This is from Counter-Strike Source, as you can see in the background. The textures are correct here. There's all the sprites for the grass. The blend textures are working properly. Again, a few differences here with the cars, but that is how the final version is. As you can see here, the water is still here. The tank and the cart is still here. Exactly the same models in exactly the same places. Up here there's a gate and some fence that wasn't there in the Unity version because he couldn't decompile that properly for some reason. Again here, I'm not sure why he didn't do that. I think it's because it's model it takes longer to do and he couldn't be bothered. Down here, I didn't show you in the Unity version, but down there it was just empty and you couldn't go, and you could go down there to where it just stops. In this one you can't. Now if we go up here behind this gate, there's nothing, but in his version there was, so he did do something on the map. I'm not sure what. But the map is not his. Here's one of the places that he took a screenshot from and posted on the CGSociety page. So as you can see, it's identical, it's the same. The gloves I'm using, I'm not sure if you can see, probably not with this rifle at least, but earlier if you go back in the video,